Wilfried Zaha, I feel like in every transfer window there is a rumour linking him with whatever club abroad, maybe Arsenal, that sort of stuff. He's in the news again today. Could he be heading across the channel?
Well, Paris Saint-Germain, the latest club to be showing interest in Wilfried Zaha. We know about Atletico Madrid as well. We know there's a huge offer from Saudi Arabia for Wilf Zaha as they continue to try and poach Premier League stars. Might not be the last tempted to go to Saudi Arabia this summer. But he's also still got a big offer from Crystal Palace on the table. That would make him their highest paid player in history. So he's got big decisions to make, Wilfried Zaha. If PSG do follow up this interest, and I think it's only loose interest at the moment, that would be a big club for Zaha to turn down, wouldn't it? The chance to go and play alongside Neymar, assuming he's not tempted by Saudi Arabia to play regularly in the Champions League, and maybe to finally prove his potential, because he got that move to Manchester United when he was very young, didn't work out, difficult circumstances, as Sir Alex Ferguson's last signing. Then Ferguson left, didn't really get a look in under David Moyes. I just started to sense that maybe he might see out his whole career at Crystal Palace. That could still happen. But as I say, if Paris Saint-Germain are serious, he's got to go, isn't he, Ali?
Crookie, absolutely, mate. And I've got to say, going to Palace and watching boys like Zaha, I think it's a great thrill, particularly the last 2 or 3 years. You know, Alicia and all the boys down there, they've been brilliant, a great watch. But Zaha is now, he's kind of at the Harry Kane stage of his career, where either that's it, he goes now and gets his dream move, or he commits himself to the club that he loves for the rest of his career. It's that important for him, mate, it really is. But surely it'd be very difficult if a club like PSG came knocking. Dear me, Crookie. You know, you have to think about that. I want to ask you about a couple of goalkeepers, if I may. David Raya, obviously Brentford's whose goalkeepers had another good season, and Jordan Pickford. Crookie, any news on those two guys?
Yeah, a lot of interest actually in David Raya. I think he's certainly on Tottenham's list. I was told at the back end of last week he's their number one target. Hugo Lloris has said publicly he wants to leave. Fraser Forster to 35 now isn't the long-term solution. I think David Raya would be open to the move. He's into the last year of his Brentford contract. The stumbling block is the asking price. Brentford have been quite steadfast on this, £40 million, or he stays and we risk losing him on a free transfer at the end of the season. So I think there's some negotiating to be done there. In terms of Jordan Pickford, talkSPORT ran this line over the weekend that Manchester United are looking at Pickford with or without David De Gea, because De Gea's new contract is yet to be formally ratified. The last I heard on that was that it was with the owners, just awaiting their approval. But Pickford, I think, is the type of goalkeeper that fits the profile for Erik ten Hag. He wants someone who can play the ball out from the back. Obviously, Pickford, like De Gea, is a very good shot stopper. But again, it's not going to be a cheap deal to do this, because Pickford signed a new contract midway through last season with Everton. So again, I think they'd be looking at David Raya type money. And I just wonder, is that really the area where Manchester United need to strengthen the most? We know they want a number 9. We know that Mason Mount is their top target. Talks continue with Chelsea on that one. I think Pickford would be a good addition. I think Ten Hag likes Pickford. He likes the profile, but it remains to be seen. I guess maybe it could depend on this takeover. We're expecting developments there this week in terms of how much United have to spend in the summer.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.